Hello, welcome. Let me take a few seconds so that we know this is working. Okay, welcome back. Welcome to Supercharged Fridays. How are you doing? My name is Sonal Behel. I am the founder, which sounds very fancy because it's a one person company. My name is Sonal Behel. I have a little firm called Supercharge. Okay, and this is Supercharged Fridays. And what does Supercharge do? I'm actually the person in my company, like I said, it's a one-person show, who helps ambitious professionals to transition from in their career from, I don't know, new geography, new industry, new function, new salary, all the stuff that makes you look forward to Monday morning. That's what this is about. Make that transition easier, make that landing smoother and actually better. And if we haven't met before, thank you for being here. I'm happy you're here. Welcome. And in my previous lifetime, I used to be in human resources in India, South America, and Europe. And that's what I have done for the better part of 2 decades. And what do I do with these live streams? I get together every Friday. I've been doing this for half a decade. I don't know if you're doing anything like this, like where you show up every week. You don't get paid to do it, but you do it because you love doing it. And that's what I've been doing. Other than my family, I don't think there's anything else that I do with such frequency, with so much regularity as I do this one. So the idea today is to see if what's going on. Do you need help with anything? Maybe I can help. I'm not like this career guru or influencer who's like, oh, this is the problem, this is how you should do it, listen to me because I got all the solutions. That's not what this is about. Because everyone's different, every situation is different. Like what works for me may not work for you, right? So I've actually never understood when a celebrity is wearing something and then it goes viral on social media and then that particular item is sold out. I've never understood that because that looks so different on that person. It may not suit me, it may not suit my body type, it may not suit my skin. I'm done with my rant. So anyway, what is up? How can I help? Feel free to sort of come in the comments and let me know what you're doing. Is there anything on your mind with regards to your career that you need a second opinion on? That's what this is about. This is basically about second opinions, if I have to summarize. So welcome. Thank you for being here. Hi, Surat. Let me know if I can help with anything. I'm going to take a sip of my lovely hot tea. It's extremely hot where I am today. When I say hot, I know it's subjective because where I come from, hot is like 40 plus degrees Celsius. Don't ask me in Fahrenheit, probably 90 or 100. But in Belgium, like in early May, 27 degrees is actually hot. Like it's supposed to be springtime and it's unusually warm. So I got my fan on. Hopefully you can't hear it and hopefully that's not bothering you. All right. So yes, welcome. It's May. It's already the month of May. How has your May been so far? Has it been a good start? Let me know in the comments. And is there anything I can help with? It looks like a very quiet Supercharged Fridays, which is fine because I got a lot of work to catch up on. And I'll probably just hang on for like a minute or so and then I shall be on my way. Yes? No? A little bit quiet. What's up? Hi, Shivani. Your videos are awesome. I always go back to watching the same videos when appearing for interviews. Thank you so much. I actually sometimes forget about these videos. And fun fact here, Shivani, I actually go back and like a podcast episode of mine, I actually go back and listen like 3 years later and I'm like, wow, that was so good what that guy said. Or even like, oh my, the question that I phrased was really good and he managed to dissect it in a lot of detail. I forget about that stuff, right? We all need a little bit of reminding and we always see things better the second time round. So completely agree with you on that. And this also applies to the person who created the video equally. So I love that. I love that. I love that. Hi, LinkedIn user. I'm just going to check on LinkedIn who you are because you have something in your settings that is preventing your name from being seen by a third party software? Let me see. No, I actually don't even have your um, funny LinkedIn user. I don't have your name here either. Feel free to, if you don't mind. Okay, feel free to identify yourself. Um, oh, hi, Julie. Thank you for being here. Oh, awesome. Lovely. Thank you for supporting. And good morning to you. It's early morning for you. Good morning. Thank you for being here. All right, LinkedIn user, let's get into it. I have received an offer, but they are lowballing me. Please help me on how to negotiate. Okay, LinkedIn user, this is my favorite question of all time. Like, you do know I have an entire video on how to address this question. When you receive an offer and you look at it and you realize they're lowballing you. Sangamitra. Okay, amazing. Check that video out. I even have, give me a sec, there's like something annoying me. I even have an entire script that I use, and I do a little bit of a role play where I am the candidate and I pretend like I just received an offer, and the HR person or the hiring manager are they're looking at me and they want to see my reaction. Like, I've done the whole shebang. Okay, so check that video out. Go to my YouTube channel. It's the click on most popular. It's a video with sitting like 3 million views and it's helped millions of people. Definitely check that out because I get into step by step there, and with all kinds of like scenarios. Like, there's a whole demo in there when they try to lowball you. What do you say? The second time they do it, then the third time they do it, and you got to decide. You're like, oh, okay, I want to make this work, or I don't feel respected. Maybe I'm going to walk away. It's totally your choice. Okay, so check that out. And I have 10, not just a role play, but I have like 10 tips in there to help you. Have you seen it? See it, and then come back to me. Okay, and thank them. Thank them. Say thank you so much. And this is such a good problem to have, Sangamitra. There's people who'd love to get an offer right now. Okay, don't forget this is a good problem to have. Now let's get you to the finish line. Okay, good luck with that. This is pretty much what we do inside my job search and career coaching program. Right? If that's of any interest, let me know. Send me a DM and we can look into that. All right, Mr. Vicky, what is up? I think I have. Yeah, I'm a student of intermediate. I don't know what is intermediate. Intermediate what? About to do an ACCA. Oh my gosh, you're a sweet little kid. Oh, you're in school. After my 12th exams, is it gonna be worth it? I don't wanna do a cramming degree alongside. Oh my gosh. Alongside. Mr. Vicky, you're like my kid's age, okay? I'm so happy to talk to you because I'm not sure my own son will take my own advice sometimes. Um, I have a very simple question. It's not easy. It's simple. It's not easy. Are you ready for this question? Okay. What do you want? What do you want to do? I don't care about like what people have been feeding you and what you think you should do. What do you want? What do you love doing so much when you're in like school, studying? What is that thing you enjoy that you do so much that you could do it if you had all the time in the world? What would that be? Tell me more. Tell me about that. Okay. I don't know what is ACCA. Is it a chartered accountancy? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't think education needs to suck. Okay. I don't think it has to be boring. And I definitely don't think it has to be like cramming. I don't care. I don't care what people say. It can be fun. I studied sociology in college and I loved every minute of it. It was right up my alley. And I wish I'd had more of that in school. I didn't. To, college is about being more selective. School, we got to go through the motions. And yes, there is cramming in there, but not college. Shouldn't be that way, right? I'm gonna wait for you. Stick around, okay? Feel free to type in there. Honestly, I needed this live chat. I got an offer from a recruiting company to be a recruiter. The offer is good, but the transition from business development to recruiting seems a little bit scary. That's okay. It is supposed to be scary. Little bit scary. It's supposed to be. If it were like extremely comfortable, you wouldn't be growing. Okay? Remember that growth and comfort cannot coexist. When you're growing, you're a little bit uncomfortable. When you're a little bit uncomfortable, you're growing. If you're always comfortable, that leads to stagnation and lots of problems. You're not challenged enough. It's like that diamond, need a little bit of pressure, right, for that diamond charcoal to become diamond. At the same time, too much growth is also problematic. You can burn out. So you do need to have that sort of balance. But if you're like, does this excite you? Does this make you think like, wow? Because there's so much in common between business development, sales, and recruiting. At the end of the day, you're selling. All these positions work in sales, right? That's okay. It's a good offer. So I don't have the problem here. You, if you have a question, feel free to ask me. Okay. What are the skills recruiters should have? Okay. Listen, there's never been an easier time. And I'm going to say this, there's probably never been an easier time for someone to be a recruiter today. Why? You have access to people databases that you didn't have in between 20 and 25 years ago. Okay. At the same time, it's never been harder. Why? Because the barrier to entry is so low. So you need to find ways that you can stand out. A good recruiter, what is the difference between a good recruiter and a great recruiter? Good recruiters listen to the hiring manager, listen to problems, and think about what is the talent that is needed and map that talent out so that we can solve your problems. We can make sure that the talent and the profitability objectives are always in sync. Growth profitability objectives are always in sync. Okay. um, Very, very important if you're looking at a founder company, especially more important, right? A great recruiter looks at 360, will not just see what the company is looking for, but is also looking at from the candidate point of view, because the employer value proposition has never been more important. Recruiting gets a very bad rap, which means it's never been easier to delight customers on both sides. That makes sense? Go out of your way and do things that, even if it's a rejection, like reject with kindness and explain what else can they do. What would you be doing with that person? Like, there's so many stories of nightmare stories of ghosting and people being dragged for 2 months, 3 months only to be ghosted. This is an opportunity to do things differently and not add more nonsense. Okay, there's a lot more. This is a whole topic. I think I did this about 3-4 years ago on Superchat Fridays. I brought in lots of recruiters, by the way. Here, I do a lot more solo episodes now, but I've brought in the past many, many more, and we get into this in much more detail. And yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, good luck with that. Sangamitra, I think that's you. I had a word with HR, but they said that based on my performance, hiring manager offer, this is quite demoralizing. I'm just gonna go back and lowballing me. Sangamitra, tell me something. What is your feeling here? Like, do you have a job currently? You know what I mean? Or are you like, oh my gosh, I don't have a choice, I have to take it? Because you always have a choice. But what is your feeling right now? Do you have a good feeling about working with these people? Listen to your instincts right now. Don't ask me. Let me know. What do you think? Do you want to work? Do you want to work there? What is your feeling about these people? All right. Let me know. What do you think about that? I think I missed a question up there. I'm just going to go in. Couldn't find it. Hi, Ayush. I'm trying to find a video on transferable skills on career transition. Okay. Uh, that's a good question. I don't have a dedicated video, Ayush, on transferable skills. I do have a video on career change. Have you seen that one? Have you seen that one? I have two videos on career change. I think if you just go to YouTube and write career change and write my name, one is more recent than the other. One is longer, one is shorter. But there's a 7-step process on career change called the vitamin approach. The T in the vitamin approach stands for transferable skills. So it's one section of that video, but I don't have a whole video on that topic. That's something I do much more inside in the group coaching program. I hope that helps you. Mr. V, you got back. It's English literature. I'd love, but I like numbers too. You sound Indian, and I'm from Pakistan. How arts are treated in my part of the world. That's okay. You like English literature? Listen, I'm not going to tell you what to do, okay? I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to have somebody's parents come like knock on my door. You got to have this conversation inside the family, okay? It's three, sometimes 4 years in college. You cannot do or just like cram and just live, be miserable. Not a way to live, according to me. That's not where, you know, you get motivated and inspired, and not where joy comes from, for sure. um I like that you like numbers too. I have a one of my kids who's exactly the same. He loves reading, but he's really strong in maths. He's very good in the arts, but he's very strong in science and maths, and that's fine. We don't have to pigeonhole you. We don't have to put you in a box. So see how you can get a combination of both. Is there a way to combine like an English major or a math minor, or do English, but at the same time do a vocational program on the side, which lets you utilize a little bit more of the math brain that you have, right? You can do courses. You have a lot more options today as a 17, 18-year-old than I did. And I'm sounding old now, but in the late 90s, right? I didn't have these options, mid to late 90s. There's only a couple of things you could do, and we had to do them. You have access to online courses and training that has completely changed the game for entire generations to come. So that's a very good problem to have. Okay, so don't worry. Don't worry. And listen, you decide to do English, and in the first month or so, you realize, oh my gosh, I don't know if I've done the right thing. Maybe I've made a mistake. Give it some time. And then you realize you can always change. Don't worry. It's not forever. Okay? I think we sometimes can put a lot of pressure on ourselves. So good luck with that. Recruiting. You're very welcome. Good luck with that. As an immediate joiner, sure, you got to make a decision here. You want to say yes to them, you don't want to say yes to them, and be very careful how companies treat you in the salary negotiation process. You see people's true colors when money comes out in the picture. When we talk about the size of someone's wallet, people's true colors come out. Pay attention to that. That tells you something. Okay, so good luck with that. Hi Mohan. Hey, I'm currently working as a consultant in one of the big four. In order to get to the corporate ladder, do I have to have an MBA or any courses? I think it's a very, very good question. I know that in India, it used to be the case for the longest time. However, do some research. Okay, see people who are higher up the ladder, as you call it. Do they all have like prestigious MBA and engineering degrees, or is it a mix? Because that tells you something. Number one. Number two, it's not just about what you study in these places. You can also study online. You can get the knowledge for free, in fact. It's about the networks that people make when they get into these programs, number one. Number two is getting out of their shell, getting out of their comfort zone, because in these kind of programs, they are often required to study in groups and present in groups and present in front of large numbers of people. So there's a lot of confidence building that happens. You can also do that on the side. I have a whole video on my YouTube channel dedicated to the topic of, do I need an MBA? Yes or no? Is it the right thing for me? Yes or no? Just do a random search on Google and you'll find it. And if you still have more questions, come to me, okay? Because I get into like a very detailed analysis in that one. And in fact, I even did a live stream, I think back in 2022, almost 3 years ago, from the INSEAD campus. I was live streaming from there, and I was talking about, is a master's degree even relevant in the world we live in? And this is 2022 May, and this is way before ChatGPT exploded and changed everything, right? And LLMs and GPTs. So I'm going to say no, not really. It doesn't. If you want to, that's different. I wanted to. When I was in my late 20s, I felt like something was missing and I wanted to do an MBA for the longest time and I did it. So do it for those reasons. Don't do it for reasons of fear or FOMO, like you're missing out because if you don't do it. Yeah, that makes sense? Okay. So good luck with that. Checking my hair. Okay. So I keep looking at the lens and I don't look at myself. I just want to make sure sometimes, like once, like for 20 minutes, I was talking and there was like food on my side of my mouth. And I felt like saying, watch it. Anyway, here we are. Ah, is it Sangamitra again? Thank you so much. Excellence in handling LinkedIn Live. Thank you. I appreciate it. I admire my consistency too. Can I just say thank you? I'm also, oh, it's not easy. It's not easy. So I appreciate that. The company and role is in alignment with my experience and I can join immediately. The offer came as a hope. If you have a good feeling about the role, forget the company, like forget the name and the brand. If the role is good and it's juicy and you feel like you can do things and you can make a difference and you can create an impact, I'd say go for it. You don't have to do it forever. It's a relocation. I understand. It's okay. It's a big country. People in the US relocate all the time. Much bigger country. Do this for a little while. You may like it. You may love it. And if you don't, you can always change your mind. It's okay. But give it enough time. All right? All right. Good. Any other questions that are career related right now? Let me know. I'd be happy to look into it. You're very welcome, Mohan. Good luck with everything. Hi, Aditya. I don't quite follow your question. What I don't know what that means. Is there any opening? I don't quite follow. All right. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything. Do you do consulting? Not necessarily for like students. Not necessarily for students. But hopefully, this was helpful to you. Okay. Amazing. I think if there's nothing else, I shall let you go. You're very welcome. Good luck with that, Sangamitra. I wish you the best. I'm looking to transition my career, but my resume is not getting shortlisted as I have no experience. Is it okay to lie about my experience? Short answer, no. No, don't. You don't need to lie about your experience. I know it's frustrating. It's a chicken and egg. They are not shortlisting you because you don't have experience, but you don't have experience because you're not getting selected. I get it. I get it. There's all kinds of experience you have which is not paid. Don't forget that. Please pay attention to that. It could be volunteer work you did, it could be project work, it could be something you did around your location, your neighborhood where you live. Maybe you helped some kids with their math exams and you were a part-time tutor. Doesn't matter. Think about ways in which you have made a difference in your community, in your school, in your college. You raised your hand, projects, those things matter. And don't go crazy overboard and exaggerate that either, but it'll be okay. Don't worry about it. But in my experience, there's a very fine line. There's a very fine line between, talking about all this and lying. There's very not fine line. It's a very clear line for me. I have a query based on my CDC, my cost to company. Based on my experience, I earn less. What should I do if I crack the interview in my next 4 years experience? I totally understand this. So I completely understand this. 4 years experience. I get it, but I wouldn't lie. Doesn't matter. Show transferable skills that you have in that role you did for 4 years, which are relevant to that new role you're looking at. Make sense? I wouldn't, it's a very good question. I wouldn't want to talk too much about what you were making before because that becomes an anchor point for the company. So focus more on the value you can bring for them, and focus on what your expectations are when they bring it up. Focus on where you see this, role, and ask questions about their budget, but try to avoid as much as possible questions that want to know about how much are you making today, because it's not going to help you. It's going to hurt you. I had helped a client with this in my program, and we knew she was on the less side, on the lower side. We knew that, and she'd been in this company for 8 years, and we knew that should she continue to stay there, she would get like 1%, 2% increments, which are pittance, right? They don't make a difference when you have a very when you live in an expensive city and you're supporting your family. So we made sure that she evaded those questions, and she would what is the word, deflect, and she would focus instead on learning more about the company. I have a lot of like scripts to help you with those types of things inside my YouTube channel. There's a video called what are your salary expectations? I think that'll help you. I've shared all of those scripts openly, right? I don't like to gatekeep these things. So hopefully that helps you. All right. So good luck with that. I think coming close to the 30-minute mark, and I shall let you go. I hope this has been helpful. If it has been helpful, share this with somebody, who could benefit. Don't keep it to yourself, right? Share it with a friend. And good luck with that. So yeah, you like stories, then go for English literature, dude. You sound like you would love that, right? So yeah, share if you find this helpful. I'm live every single Friday at this exact time, 2 p.m. Central European time. And I've been live streaming for over 5 years, like I said. So if this has been helpful to you, share it with a friend who could benefit from this. And if you want a little bit more step-by-step help, you're looking for something more sort of personalized guidance and help, then check out this link, superchargeyourself.com/game plan. It's not for everyone. I only work exclusively with people mid to senior levels in their career. There's a application form that you need to fill out, see if this even makes sense to you. And if it does, fill it out, schedule some time with me. I can see you next week. And even during the call, if I don't think I can help you, I'll tell you right away. I don't believe in wasting people's time. Life's too short for that. All right. On that note, I shall get going, and I wish you the very best. Good luck with your Friday and weekend.